Hello everyone, this is Science Vines and you're watching the audiovisual chapter of class 11th biology. This is the third part of the chapter for Animal Kingdom and we are starting off with the phylum Mollusca. This is the second largest animal phylum. Figure 4.13. A is pila or snail, you can say apple snail. B is octopus. So mollusks are terrestrial or aquatic, marine or freshwater, having an organ system level of organization. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic and coelomate animals. Body is covered by a calcareous shell and is unsegmented with a distinct head, muscular foot and visceral hump. A soft and spongy layer of skin forms a mantle over the visceral hump. This space between the hump and the mantle is called the mantle cavity, in which feather-like gills are present. They have respiratory and excretory functions. The anterior head region has sensory tentacles. The mouth contains a file-like rasping organ for feeding called radula. They are usually dioecious, which means unisexual or the sexes are separate, and oviparous with indirect development. Indirect development means there is a presence of larval stages as well. So examples are pila, apple snail, Pinactada, pearl oyster, sepia, cuttlefish, loligo is squid, octopus is devilfish, aplasia is sea hare, dentalium tusk shell, and Chaetoplura is chiton. Now the phylum Echinodermata. These animals have an endoskeleton of calcareous ossicles and hence the name Echinodermata or spiny bodied. Figure 4.14. Examples of Echinodermata. A is Astaris or starfish you can say. B is Ophiura. All are marine with organ system level of organization. The adult echinoderms are radially symmetrical, but larvae are bilateral symmetrical. They are triploblastic and coelomate animals. Digestive system is complete with mouth on the lower or the ventral side and anus on the upper or a dorsal side. The most distinctive feature of echinoderms is the presence of water vascular system, which helps in locomotion, capture and transport of food and respiration. An excretory system is absent. Sexes are separate, reproduction is sexual, fertilization is usually external. Development is indirect with free swimming larvae. Examples are Asteris, starfish, Echinus, sea urchin, Antedon, sea lily, Cucumeria, sea cucumber, and Ophiura, brittle star. Now, phylum Hemichordata. Hemichordata was earlier considered as a subphylum under phylum Chordata, but now it is placed as a separate phylum under non-chordata. Hemichordates have a rudimentary structure in the collar region called stomochord, a structure similar to notochord. This phylum consists of a small group of worm-like marine animals with organ system level of organization. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic and coelomate animals. The body is cylindrical and is composed of an anterior proboscis, a collar and a long trunk. Figure 4.15 is a figure of Bolanoglossus, in which there is a distinct head and anterior proboscis you can say, a collar and a long trunk. Then the circulatory system is of open type. Respiration takes place through gills. Excretory organ is proboscis gland. Sexes are separate. Fertilization is external. Development is indirect. Examples are Bolanoglossus and Saccoglossus. Now, phylum Chordata. Animals belonging to the phylum Chordata are fundamentally characterized by the presence of a notochord and a dorsal hollow nerve cord, and paired pharyngeal gill slits. These are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, coelomate with organ system level of organization. They possesses a post-anal tail and a closed circulatory system. Table 4.1 presents a comparison of salient features of chordates and non-chordates. Let us compare that as well. So, in chordates, notochord is present. In non-chordates, notochord is absent. In chordates, central nervous system is dorsal, hollow and single. In non-chordates, central nervous system is ventral, solid and double. In chordates, pharynx perforated by gill slits. In non-chordates, gill slits are absent. In chordates, heart is ventral, and in non-chordates, heart is dorsal. If present, then it is dorsal. In chordates, a post-anal tail is present. In non-chordates, this post-anal tail is absent. Now, phylum Chordata is divided into three subphyla: Urochordata or Tunicata, and Cephalochordata and Vertebrata. Subphyla Urochordata and Cephalochordata are often referred to as protochordates. Figure 4.17 Ascaria, and are exclusively marine. In Urochordata, notochord is present only in larval tail, while in Cephalochordata it extends from head to tail region and is persistent through their life. Examples: Urochordata is Ascaria salpa doliolum, Cephalochordata Brachiostoma, which is Amphioxus or lancelet. The members of subphylum Vertebrata possesses notochord during the embryonic period. The notochord is replaced by a cartilaginous or bony vertebral column in the adult. Thus, all vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrates. Besides the basic chordate characters, vertebrates have a ventral muscular heart with 2, 3, or 4 chambers, kidney for excretion and osmoregulation, and paired appendages which may be fins or limbs. The subphylum Vertebrata is further divided as follow. Vertebrata is divided into Agnatha or Gnathostomata. Agnatha lacks jaw, Gnathostomata bears jaw. Agnatha goes to the class Cyclostomata, and Gnathostomata is divided into superclasses Pisces and Tetrapoda. And Pisces bear fins, which goes to the class Chondrichthyes and Osteichthyes. Now Tetrapoda, which bear limbs, goes to the divided into the classes Amphibia, Reptilia, Aves and Mammals. First we talk about the class Cyclostomata, which comes under the Agnatha, which lack jaw. All living members of the class Cyclostomata are ectoparasite on some fishes. They have an elongated body bearing 6 to 5 pairs of gill slits for respiration. Cyclostomes have a sucking and a circular mouth without jaws. Their body is devoid of scales and paired fins. Cranium and vertebral column are cartilaginous. Circulation is of closed type. Cyclostomes are marine but migrate for spawning to fresh water. After spawning, within a few days they die. Their larvae after metamorphosis return to the ocean. Example is pteromyzon or lamprey, myxine or hagfish. Figure 4.18 is a jawless vertebrate pteromyzon, or you can say the lamprey. Now we talk about the class Chondrichthyes, which comes under Pisces. They are marine animals with streamlined body and have cartilaginous endoskeleton. Mouth is located ventrally. Notochord is persistent throughout life. Gill slits are separate and without operculum or gill cover. The skin is tough, containing minute placoid scales. Teeth are modified placoid scales which are backwardly directed. Their jaws are very powerful. These animals are predaceous. Due to absence of air bladder, they have to swim constantly to avoid sinking. So figure 4.19, examples of cartilaginous fishes. Example is first A is Scoliodon, B is Pristis. Heart is two-chambered, one auricle and one ventricle. Some of them have electric organs, example torpedo, and some possesses poison sting, example trigon. They are cold-blooded animals. Poikilothermous, that is, they lack the capacity to regulate their body temperature. Sexes are separate. In males, pelvic fins bear claspers. They have internal fertilization and many of them are viviparous. Okay, the claspers which are present at the pelvic fins actually a male copulatory organ. So that is why it is present in males on the pelvic fins. Okay. Now examples is Scoliodon, dogfish, Pristis, sawfish, Carcharodon, great white shark, and Trigon is stingray. Now the class Osteichthyes, which is the second class in the Pisces. It includes both marine and freshwater fishes with bony endoskeleton. Their body is streamlined, mouth is mostly terminal. Figure 4.20. Examples of bony fishes: A is hippocampus and B is cartla. Now they have four pairs of gills which are covered by an operculum, or you can say the gill cover, on each side. Skin is covered with cycloid or ctenoid scales. Air bladder is present which regulates buoyancy. Heart is two-chambered, one auricle, one ventricle. They are cold-blooded animals. Sexes are separate. Fertilization is usually external. They are mostly oviparous and development is direct. Examples: marine is Exocetus or flying fish, hippocampus seahorse, freshwater labio or rohu, katla or katla, clarius or magur, aquarium betta or fighting fish, pterophyllum angelfish. Now here comes the end of the third part of the chapter 4 Animal Kingdom. To watch more such videos, do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss any video. And if you want us to create more such videos on any other book or subject, do mention in the comment section. Please like and share the video to keep us motivated to create such content. Thank you for watching the video. Bye bye. Love.